Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is something that happened in California on a beach. And it's something that is so disgusting that it's hard for me to speak on. There were 3 Marines that are currently in recovery after a terrifying assault by a large group of teenagers. There was 40-something teenagers that did this near the San Clemente Pier on Friday night. According to one of the Marines, his name is Hunter Antonio. He and 2 of his Marine buddies, or brothers I should say, were relaxing on their day off, and they were walking along the San Clemente Pier when a group of 30 to 40 teenagers showed up. The teenagers were reportedly setting off fireworks, and when the debris struck one of them in the face, the Marine politely asked them to stop. He said they were lighting off fireworks, they were being belligerent, they were being obnoxious and annoying other people. After he told them to stop, that's when this large group of teenagers followed them over to the pier and things turned violent. And as a result of this attack, the Marine Lance Corporal suspects that he may have suffered a concussion from the beating and the stomping. He said, "My face still has like blood all over it, and it wasn't cool at all," he said. "We told them that we are Marines, so they would leave, but they just kept going at it," he said. Take a listen.
My face still had like blood all over it. It wasn't cool at all.
3 local Marines are recovering from an attack by a large group of teens in San Clemente. It happened Friday night near the pier. Disturbing video shows 2 of the Marines taking cover on the ground as they're being repeatedly kicked in the head and upper body. The Orange County Sheriff's Department is working to track down the culprits.
This is considered an assault with a deadly weapon because of the amount of suspects that we are investigating. The weapons that were used were their feet while these victims were on the ground. So regardless if the victims choose prosecution or choose medical attention, the Sheriff's Department is going to investigate this to the fullest and try to determine who the suspects are.
One of the Marines says he and 2 buddies were enjoying time off from Camp Pendleton at one of their favorite spots near the San Clemente Pier when 30 to 40 kids showed up on the beach. This is video from a resident who says he called deputies multiple times about the unruly crowd. According to the injured Marine, the teenagers lit off fireworks, and when debris hit him in the face, he politely asked them to leave.
And they were lighting off fireworks. They were being belligerent. They were being obnoxious and annoying other people. So we went up to them, told them to stop.
And that's when he says the crowd followed them over to the pier and things turned violent. The Lance Corporal thinks he may have a concussion from being beat up and stomped on. There are 2 city cameras here on the side of Fisherman's Restaurant that may have captured.
Now, the Orange County Sheriff's Department is actively working to apprehend the culprits responsible for this heinous act. And this is considered an assault with a deadly weapon because of the amount of suspects that they are investigating. And the weapons that were used were their feet, while these victims were on the ground. So regardless if the victims choose prosecution or choose medical attention, the Sheriff's Department is going to investigate this to the fullest and try to determine who the suspects are. Now, you guys know who I am, okay? You know that first and foremost, I am a Marine mom. These are my son's brothers. I am extremely pissed. I am very upset. And I want full prosecution to the fullest extent. These teenagers obviously do not know what it's like and what you have to do in order to become a Marine. Maybe they should find out. You know, they still have this thing in the court systems that in order to avoid jail time, you have to serve in the military. So, I'm going to call on the prosecutor and the sheriff's department that this is what gets done, that they have to serve in the United States Marine Corps so they know what it takes to become one of America's finest. Yes? And if it's not the Marines, then one of our other America's finest, the Army, the Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force. Let them find out what it is to become one of the finest, one of the bravest, one of the most amazing American patriots there are. Our United States military. Yes? All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Hoorah.
Looked, prevent, he looked, he looked, he looked, he looked,